we're going to do is look at ecosystems. There's a few keywords. Right. Producers. These make their own food. Make their own food. Right, so for example, you've got a tree. Let's put some color in. Blue tree. Right. From the sunlight, they use sunlight, they use the green chloroplast. They take oxygen. No, they don't. They produce oxygen. Let's get it the right way around. They take carbon dioxide, which is CO2. One carbon, two oxygens. They take water, which is H2O. Two hydrogens, one oxygen. And then from that they produce glucose and oxygen. Okay, so oxygen is O2. So you've got two oxygen atoms, and then glucose is, let's do it down here. Carbon, 6 carbons. Hydrogen, 12 hydrogens. Oxygen, 6. So it's 6, 12, 6. Or the 2 on the outside, so CHO, that is glucose. Right, we'll come back to the rest. So look, that's a producer. And then you've got a primary. Primary just means first consumer. So it's somebody who eats plants. They eat plants. It says here that they eat plants or other animals, but I'm not sure about that. But so it's on page 188 of the book. Plants plus other animals. Okay. And then you've got from there, right, you've underneath that. Let's get rid of that. So underneath that, let's do this one. You have secondary consumers. They eat the primary consumers, and then you have tertiary consumers. So these are consumers. Right. Then you've at the bottom you've got decomposers. They live off, when things die, they live off dead matter. Right. The other word that you might come across is I don't know whether that's detritus or detritus. Detritus. It's just dead matter. Right. The two that you will be interested in is fungus is a type of decomposer, and you also have bacteria. Some bacteria are decomposers. Right. So you've got producers, they make their own food. Primary consumers eat the, in effect, plants. And then you've got decomposers, which break down dead matter. They live off that and then return the nutrients back to the cycle. Right, let's keep moving on. Right, now we've got you've got biotic components. This means these are living parts of a system, and then you've got abiotic. That means not alive. Yeah, these are the, let's use the word non-living parts. Right. Right, now we've got to look at these keywords. Habitat, population, and then you've got a community. Okay, so what's a habitat? It's a place where an organism lives. Right, so for example, if you've got a little, I don't know, a frog. So its habitat is the mud, the water, you say the pondweed. Also, when it jumps out, you've got the surface water, the grass, wherever it goes, that's its habitat. Right. Population is, how can we define it in a simple way? So what this is the number of the same species. So it has to be the same species living in a habitat. Community is the number of all species. Let me write that properly. Species living in a habitat. Right, one more thing you'll come across is this one. Let's write that here. It's an ecosystem, and it's good to know all these definitions. So what you have is, this is all the living let's use the word biotic, and non-living abiotic parts of a system. So number of all species living in a habitat stroke area. Right, so these are the four things you need to know. Ecosystem, it's all the biotic and abiotic parts of a system, of an area. And then you've got habitat, a place where an organism lives. So that'll be the non-living part. A population is the numbers of the same species. So if I wanted the population of, just say, robins, it would be only robins in that area that I'd be looking at. Community is the number of all the species living in a certain area or habitat. Right, okay, I think that'll do for now.